y'all, and welcome back to my channel. Today we will be doing an end of month flip for my Mulberry A6 agenda, and then I want to talk about what's next for this planner. So I have been loving this planner. As y'all know, I think I've primarily only been posting about this planner, but that's because I'm in this pretty much every single day. This is definitely my most used planner, but that's because of the inserts that are inside of here. And I did place an order from Infinite Lotus, so I do have more items coming in for this agenda. And I will be switching up a little bit, but really I'm just gonna be expanding my inbox system. I think that's the only thing I'm really doing in here right now. That's like the current thought process. We will see. As y'all know, everything is always subject to change on this platform. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump right in to the current setup that I've used for the month. I will say there was only 1 week where I didn't really use this planner, and it wasn't even really the full week. It was more like a very stressful few days that made it feel like 2 weeks. And so I did primarily use my medium ring agenda that week, but otherwise I've been in this planner pretty much every day. And after like that little period slash stint was over, I switched back to using this because I really needed that view because I'm getting used to it at this point. So we have these 3 top tabs from My Paper Co. I'll have everything linked below that I can link, as well as my discount codes for any shops. 3 top tabs from My Paper Co. This planner is probably my most simple like planner setup I've ever had. So I have an inbox in here because I always like to have this for every single planner, just so I can always throw sticky notes and stuff on it. I don't have actual inserts for it. I was initially using the notes inserts, but I just wasn't, or that came with the agenda, but I just didn't touch them, so I removed them. So y'all probably seen that in other videos that I've posted on this. I need something with a little more structure, and so I ordered the column list agenda, or the column list note inserts from Infinite Lotus, I think that's what they're called. I'll place the everything that I ordered, like the link to everything that I've ordered below as well, in addition to everything in here. And then of course I'll have the unboxing and everything, and we'll do the update together. But I'm going to expand out my inbox system by adding note inserts into here. Essentially, we have this mountain dashboard, which is my favorite dashboard Infinite Lotus or pretty much any other planner shop has made. I absolutely love it. And then we have these month on 1-page inserts, and these are my monthly overviews. This has been the most used monthly view that I've have like referenced, just because it's in this planner. And so I've been debating on just keeping my monthly in here and have this to be used for all of my monthly plans. And then this way, this is really just my schedule planner, and then all schedule related items are in one planner, as opposed to having in my medium ring in addition to this. So again, just a thought that's popped up. We'll see what happens. I will do setup videos for any changes that I make though in the next month. But that's all we have in here, and then I have the full year, so I can easily plan things out, and then if something pops up, I can easily just come in here and like add a sticker or whatever I need. The next tab is going to be my hourly section slash scheduled section. So I have this dashboard from Infinite Lotus. These are a week on 4 pages. So I've used these in my A5 before. I think I mentioned that in the initial setup video, and I just thought it was way too much space. I wanted to try this in the A6, just the hourly in general, and I'm so happy that I did because I love these in here. I think they're the perfect space. And then same with the tasks. The main reason why I switched out of these inserts just for, like I said, a few days of the week was because this can get very overwhelming because there's just so much to fill out, right? And like I've always talked about, and it's more so as like a reminder to myself, right? Don't feel the need to like force yourself to use inserts. Like it's okay if you don't. But when things are like really blank, I know, like I admit, like it's hard for me to be like, oh, I can't, like I shouldn't use this, or I should really switch it up. So it did happen at one point this week, and actually let's get to that week. So here's still January. So we have seen these, and then for the most part, I like keep the same structure just because it makes it easier. I'm a very visual person, so I always tend to keep the same structure or setups, so that way my eyes know where to gravitate to, and then like what to anticipate. What's this? So this was end of January, beginning of February. Okay, so I did go to Daiso at one point, and I shared my haul, and I started using these page flags from there because they were only like $2 a piece to like block out the main chunks of my time for work. So I work 40+ hours a week. Do not let this fool you. But this is really just the chunks of time where I have like meetings or like dedicated things. For the most part, I started this during my start time So that way I knew like if I was starting at 7 or if I had to start at a specific time, it was in here. So that's how I primarily use these. Here, I think it's probably one of the weeks where, as y'all see, I didn't use this section, and honestly, it's okay. But it sometimes can be a little daunting, especially when you're looking at it. And I think what really happened is the following week, I started not to use them either, right? Like, as y'all see, I just used this, and that's why I was like, are these, like, that's when I started questioning, should I use these? Like, should I continue to use these? And the answer is, like, I'm keeping these in here. I really like them overall because when I need them, they're there, and I need to keep that in mind. This is something that I think is kind of like risky when you have a week on 4 page, right? Because even though I'll for sure use that hourly, no matter what, these are on the back. And so I don't necessarily have to use them, but it's just something that I'm considering right at this point. But like this week, for example, that I'm currently filming, I already started like using them again because I need them. But it's one of those things now where I'm like, I'm keeping these, I'm gonna continue to use these because they work and it's there when I need it, right? And then I actually like just having my sticky note here because to me, this is all I needed to really reference, and that was fine. So this works for me. And then on the weekend, I really needed that list again. So again, this is kind of what happens to make me like kind of take myself out of this planner because I got overwhelmed. And then, you know, with so many different planners, it did get overwhelming, which makes sense, right? Like it can happen. I've talked about that before. That's one of like the struggles sometimes with multiple planners is if one thing's in one planner and like trying to like get another, like get it out of another. And that's why I try to always have like an overview planner. So there's at least something to reference for everything. However, I don't know, it still works overall. And I still love this planner. And then I bought more inserts for it. So I'm obviously going to continue to use it. It's just, I didn't need these inserts and that's fine. That's going to happen. So here's that. And then here's this current week that I'm filming. And then this is the week I believe it goes up. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do a plan with me since I'm doing all these in a month flips. And I also kind of pre-planned a few things in one of the videos. So there's not like, it'd be a boring plan with me. And I'm trying not to post boring content. I'm trying to keep it like interesting. And I know like me switching things up might be like whiplash, especially if those are usually the only things that come up at this time of the year, which I apologize guys, but life gets crazy. But that's why I have to change things up, right? But yeah, overall, still loving this, still gonna use these. I have 2 sets of these, or maybe 3. So I'll be in this for at least, I think like half the year. And I'm fine with that because like I said, they've been working. So that's this tab. And then the next tab, which is the last tab, is a weekly overview. And so these are great to have my weekly list in here. And I just love them in general. I did order a different style insert in my Infinite Lotus order, and I'll kind of go over that in just a moment. So here's January, and then this should be February-ish. So I think this is February. No, that's January because of that meeting. Here's February. So I just have the priority to do reminder. I love these stickers from Infinite Lotus. Again, like as y'all can see, for the most part, this is really, this can be overwhelming, right? Like as I just mentioned, like I got overwhelmed to the point where I didn't use this planner because of this. That's where this comes in, where it's just a week at a glance, right? This is legit my overview. I can come into this visual and I can see, okay, there's nothing Monday, nothing Tuesday. Here's like the main things for Thursday, Friday, because once, you know, sometimes when this gets really bulky, sometimes I kind of miss like maybe like a key piece happening, right? Which happens. And that's why I like having a separate type of view for the week. And so I always typically have 2 different views of the week, and that's just how my mind works. There's certain things that I want to see in an hourly format. There's certain things that I want to see in a simple format. And I think that's the easiest way that I can describe it. So with this, we have these. And then it's worked. I didn't need the additional notes on this week. So I think this lines up with that first week where I was kind of like out of this planner in a way. And that's just because, again, I didn't really need it. And then here's this current week. Yeah, so that is what happened because that was last week. So again, just a general overview of everything that I'm working on. General notes for the week. And then here's this upcoming week where I know there's certain plans. The inserts that I ordered. Again, I'll have everything linked below that I ordered. They are this, but on 1 page. So I really like this format, but as y'all can see, I don't need all of this space, or at least so I think, right? Again, I'm trying out a new one. So I ordered, again, I'll have it linked below because I can't remember what they're called, but it's, actually, let me grab this. It's a little bit different than something that I've tried before. So it is essentially like this view. So it's like this, but we're dividing them in two, right? So it'll be the weeks or the days up here, and then this bottom half is just grid. And so it's the best of like a consolidated view of this view. And that's what I think I kind of want slash need, because I feel like I don't need a full space for this. If a week is filled, it's probably because I like forced myself to really fill it up. But for the most part, as y'all can see, I'm not really using all this space and I don't need it. And if I need additional space, as opposed to just half of this, I have these note inserts that I don't touch because I'm overusing these. So I decided to try the week on one page version of these, and I'm excited for it because I think that's ultimately what I need. Because again, I just need to quickly see what's going on, and this format works great, right? Because it's the same thing, it's just a little bit more consolidated, and that way I feel like it's a little bit less of wasted space, because all this extra space I feel like means I can consolidate it since I'm not going to use it. Again, I'm trying it out. We will see. I can always go back to these, but I figured I would try something new and see if something else works. So yeah, that is this section and then what I've ordered. Other than that, like I said, I removed everything else from this planner. So this is really the only things in here. This again is from Daiso. It's a hard case cover. I just put the Mulberry cover in here because it fits. And then I added another item from Daiso. This is a corner pocket, so I can keep just my most used stickers in here on the back. So I like this, and then I'll keep my ollie clip in here if I need it, and then I can like clip other things in here if I need it. But yeah, it's also just a great page lifter. I have one up front, but I just took it out. I don't know, it just started scratching a little bit more frequently, and I already have a tab up here, so I might bring it back, we'll see, but for the most part, this is what we have. So yeah, that is the setup for this planner. I do have planner cards back here, but honestly, I just threw them back here. I haven't really touched them. Like this one, I think is January. Oh no, it's February. I don't know, the pocket configuration in the back, I might just use for storage because I don't really need it, or I might use it for something else, or like have decoration hanging out. These 30-day no-buys though, I really like how they fit back here, so I might just keep this in here. But otherwise, like, I don't really maximize my pocket space. As y'all know, I'm not really huge into decorating. I feel like I can't put anything in this pocket because of like this. Like I can't put a sticker sheet, and then I don't want to put the sticker sheet in here because it's like a pain to get in, which is why I created this little system over here. But yeah, this could just be me personally, but I personally just don't like how the pockets are set up in this, if that makes sense. So that is the setup and how I've been using it. And yeah, that is going to be it for this video. If y'all have any questions, please feel free to let me know. And thank you guys so much for watching.